Today's Tuesday. Storm blew through this morning. We got another ½ inch of rain. At least a ½ inch, maybe even 3/4. So I guess we're never gonna dry out. So what I got going is I got a load of DDG coming today. So no more three-way mix. The three-way mix has DDG, soy hulls, and corn gluten in it. Figured out recently that they were charging us about $40 a ton. But what they did was starting to pick up pretty good. So what they did was the price for the three ingredients at one point, worked out to where it was no charge, I guess you could say. And then they the feed prices came down a little bit, and it was only like $5-10. They said they had to start charging to mix it. Anyway, so then I figured out recently that those three ingredients had dropped quite a bit, and they were charging us about $40 a ton to mix it. So that, that's getting a load a week. That's going to be probably anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000 for just them to mix it a month. So we can't afford that. So we're supposed to be bringing a load of DDG today. And then Thursday they're going to be bringing a load of corn gluten and a load of soy hulls. And this was ratioed at 50% corn gluten, 35% soy hulls, and 15% DDG. And so we're going to figure out a way to do it and mix it ourselves. So I need to get the rest of this pulled out to the front. I got the wagons full right now of the three-way mix. I would normally just have dumped it out here, but with the slab being wet, I decided to put it in the wagon. So we're going to get that emptied out here. Well, we're going to get this emptied out first, and then hopefully the load of feed shows up pretty soon. And then we're going to dump all this back in front of the load of DDG, mix up feed for the last load for tonight, mix it up, get it put out, and then and we'll have this sitting in front of that pile of DDG, so that when the other two loads show up, then we can mix them together on Thursday. DDG is dried distiller's grain, so it's what's left over after they make alcohol. What I'm actually doing right now is I'm gonna fix this ram mount. I bought a diamond shaped ram mount base, I guess is what you would want to call it. And we're gonna mount that right here instead of having the suction cups on the window, because when the cab gets hot from the sunlight, especially in the summertime, these suction cups give way, and then the tablet falls off, and one day it's gonna break. So we're gonna try to get that straightened all out where we don't have to worry about it no more. All right, we'll see you next time. Here's the ticket for it. Midsole Corn Distillers Dried Grains with solubles, MGP Ingredients Incorporated. That's where it came from. It was in Atchison, Kansas. Crude proteins 27%, the fat 6%, and the fiber is 8% on this DDG. And down here on the bottom it says established in 1941, world-class producer of high-quality beverage spirits. And it was 46,380 pounds of DDG. So put this in here with the rest of the tickets that I'm way behind on matching up to invoices on, but let's see how far does this go back. April 12th, about 6 weeks worth of feed right there. I did get this mounted. I kind of actually like where it is. It's right there, bam bam, handy. And I could use some bigger washers, but I'll just try to get some later. Yeah, definitely probably need some bigger washers. But we're gonna get this DDG pushed up. I don't want to push it up too much because the bay next door is soybean meal, and I'm almost at a soybean meal, and so I don't want to blow out the wall. So this is DDG by itself. Yeah, this looks like, oh, you can kind of tell it's got some corn pieces in it and stuff like that, but yeah, anyway. So the plan is we're going to dump that 3A mix right here and keep feeding on it until all the other ingredients arrive, and then we'll get it all situated. That's about all the soybean meal I have left right there. Alright, so now we're going to mix up a load of milk cow feed. Group 1 and Group 2, well, Group 1 is completely fed, Group 2 still needs about 2,000 pounds, and the rest of this load here will go for Group 3 and Group 4. So we'll get to mixing it now. got it all ready to go. This tractor is a Puma 130, and so right here you have your cruise control and your RPMs. So you just hit that button and it idles down where I have it. This is the multi-controller PTO switch. Turn PTO off. Got a D clutch button on the back of here, so I can push that D clutch button and hit the reverse, and it'll go reverse. Hit it forward, it'll go forward. You got rabbit, turtle, gear shift, downshift. It's an 18-speed power shift with 6 reverse. You got 3-point arms, up and down, and a remote. And then you got your 3 remotes right here. This one's my door on the front. I'm opening it right now. This one I keep locked, but it's the door in the back. Just don't ever want to grab it on accident. Dump feet out the back anyway. And then here it works the conveyor. So when we pull up, this tractor also has cast suspension, which is really nice. So we pull up here, we push forward, that lowers it down, and we click it on, click the detent, and then that makes the chain roll. So wherever you have the stoppers on that hydraulic cylinder on the dog leg, that's when as soon as it hits all the way down, that the chain kicks on. So we already ran some feet off for Group 2 this morning. We just have to give them about 2,300 pounds to, because I split load half and half. So Group 1's already got all their feet, Group 2 just needed a little bit more, and then the rest of it would be for Group 3 and 4. So this is a 130 horse tractor, but it has, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it'll boost up to 170, so you always got plenty of power. But I click the reverser over here in the reverse, but I'll show you right here. Hit that D clutch and hit the forward, and then we're going forward. So, yeah. Anyway, I really like these, fingertip remotes are nice, but these right here, compared to the classic John Deere's that are like this, or you're gonna go like that even. So we're done feeding, we just gotta park it, and then, so whoever works the feed lane tonight will run this feed off. The rest of it, when Group 1 gets done, they'll run Group 4's off. When Group 2 gets done, they'll run Group 3's off, so. With that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.